This is why the Lord gave me the word response, so that I could respond the way that he desired for me to respond in that situation, so that I didn't revert back to the old me, to the nickname me. And a lot of y'all know what your nicknames used to be, but what's going on, everybody? Kirby Love back again with another video. Today I'm not going to be before you long. I just want to talk about the response. And some of you probably like, okay, what is the response? So about a year and a half ago, this word just dropped in my spirit as I was cleaning the table. And I thought maybe I was to put a word together or a sermon together or something like that for me to be able to preach, and which I actually started doing. But I didn't realize until like a couple of months afterwards that that word was pertaining to a situation that was coming up, and God cared about my response. He cared about my response. So that situation happened, and everything turned out the way it turned out according to the will of God. But for the main part of all of this, the main storyline of all of this is God wants us to be able to properly and effectively communicate what it is that we're feeling, what it is that we have on our hearts, without going overboard, doing something else, or without reverting back to who we used to be. Because some of us only know how to respond, or only knew how to respond according to our culture, according to our environment, where we grew up at, how our parents handled situations, or whatever the case may have been. So that's our nature. So when something happens that's similar to a situation of circumstance that may come up, or when certain people may try us a certain way, then we respond to how our culture or our background usually responded to those situations. But God cares about your response, okay? Because the way you respond can not only affect you, but it can also affect other people. All right. So one of the things that the Father is trying to reveal, I believe the Father desires to release in this video right here, is that he wants you to be able to properly communicate. I feel like this is a problem that especially believers have a hard time communicating. We have to understand that everything that we do should glorify the Father. So when we talk about the response, our response, the way we respond to anything, because there are different levels of responses, there are different types of responses, but in every response, God wants to be revealed in that response. He wants to be shown in that response. All right. So we can look at different ways that Christ responded to different situations that he was in. And sometimes we may find ourselves in some of those same situations, right? Where, we are getting tempted to do certain things. How do you respond to temptation? All right. So these are things that we have to remember every single day, because we have to respond to situations every single day. We have to respond to what we see, whether it be on social media, what we hear, whether it be on the radio, whether, all of these different things in marriages. We have to respond every single day. But God wants the response that comes from you to show him in you. All right. So in order for you to do that, you, number one, need to have a relationship with the Father through Jesus Christ. We obviously know that. And then your mind also has to be renewed. All right. And as your mind becomes renewed, then you take on the mind of Christ. Then you no longer have to worry about functioning, or you no longer should worry about functioning or answering or responding according to your old nature and your old habits. All right. So another thing that I want to get out in this video about your response is that your response, or how you respond to people or situations or whatever, can either make or break people. All right. There's a saying that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Listen, words will hurt. Words have hurt. Okay. The Bible even talks about that you can literally speak life or death. So you can either say something to someone that actually drives them to depression and eventually killing themselves, or You can speak life over someone that brings them out of depression, that brings them to the faith, that brings hope to them, that gives life to them, that gives them the feeling of, you know what, my life is worth it. Because there are a lot of people right now who have had things spoken to them that has torn them apart, and now they feel like, why should I even be here? All right. So we have to be mindful about how we respond to people, how we respond to situations, how we respond to circumstances, because it can either make you or break you, or it can either make those people or break those people. So that's what I wanted to get to you guys today. Be mindful about your response. God wants you to be able to effectively communicate whatever it is that you're feeling. Be angry, but sin not. All right. And the other thing is, God wants you to exemplify Him in your response. Whatever it is that you do, however it is that you respond, Christ needs to be revealed in that response. All right. So that's what I wanted to get to you guys today. Grace and peace, peace and blessings. See you guys in the next one.